Hello, welcome back to Football United TV. I'm your host, Matt King. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and checking out the recent content, especially Charles' Classic Corner yesterday night. And we had an open mic talk as well. It got pretty brutal at the end there. Monster CFC came in. Yeah, it got physical, like verbally physical. I don't know whether you can actually say that, but
I must have left by that point.
You got bored of it, didn't you? You was that bored of it that you were bored of the Arsenal result yesterday? Okay.
Just don't.
Well, we will get into it, Stephen. I just want to introduce everybody. We got John K here from Singapore, right? John, you support Spurs, right?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, come on. He set us up here.
Obviously tells you who Stephen supports. He's an Arsenal fan. Stephen, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm still, like I said, I'm still recovering from last night. Jesus.
Still in your road. I don't know how that feels.
Yeah, and what's worse, I'm supposed to be recovering from the infusion earlier in the day, but actually I'm recovering from the football.
That's the worst pain at the moment. Like, I'll take any sort of treatment at the hospital over Arsenal losses. I mean, I would as well. Take my heart and let Man United win the league this season. Charlie, as well, Arsenal fan. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, despite that horrible game. There's one or two things I can do and Steven can't to get over that game a little quicker. So it's I'm not doing too bad.
All I can do is pretend it's in a Beck's glass.
But let's talk about it then. Let's talk not the Beck's glass and not what's in it. Maybe we could do that. Comments below. I want to know what you think is in the Beck's glass. But
other glasses are available.
They are as well. Yeah. We could read them out all day, couldn't we? We could make a whole vlog about what glasses we could use. But let's talk about specifically the result. Why you said it's taking it hard for you two to get over it. Why, Stephen? Start off first, mate. Why?
Because if I have to think about it, I'll fall asleep.
Is that it?
Yeah. I literally, after the game, went to bed, looked, just thought about what do I have to do? Why should I have to take my meds to help me sleep? Or no, actually, I just think about Arsenal. Thought about Arsenal for about 5 minutes and already I was asleep. That's how boring the game was. It was dead. Dead.
What about you, Charlie?
Crystal Palace would have won.
Okay, yeah. They were close to winning it at the end there, weren't they? They had a last gasp chance. What do you make of it, Charlie? Do you agree with Stephen on that? Was it boring? Did you feel like you wanted to go to bed early that night?
It was. I mean, it was really early for me, so no, I did not go to bed. But it's. I agree with Stephen. It was so dead. I was at a friend's house, and she was. By the way, quarantine rules are not as strict in here. Before anyone judges me, so I was at a friend's house. She was watching one of those really shitty like reality TV shows, like X on the Beach or something. And I was watching the game on my computer. The game actually became the side entertainment. I started watching X on the Beach because it was more interesting. So yeah, that should say a lot about
Marley. It's about as dead as your girlfriend's internet.
There you go. That's a very insider joke, but yeah. Cousin.
Yeah, right now it's tough as it is. Do you know what I mean? And Charlie has to sit there in the heat of the Brazilian sun, and
oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch the games on the beach, but yes.
I'm right next to the radiator to stay warm. I've got no HP, so I'm like that. Help.
Still got your robes on there, Stephen. Nice to see, mate.
You've seen his face. Does it look like it's got any blood in it?
So, what did you make of this, John? The Arsenal game. I don't know whether you caught it last night, and how do you think they're doing? Coming from your as a Spurs fan, what did you make of it?
Yeah, it's quite fun. It's quite fun to watch Arsenal failing, but in a way, I feel bad for them because it's a rival and I want them to do well as well. But then again, it's quite entertaining entertaining to watch two grown men beefing on Twitter last night. So that's quite fun.
But like Charlie was like quite surprised that you said like you like that you want to see Arsenal do well. You know, that you like to see both clubs like competing. That's important, isn't it, for a derby, isn't it? The fact that
Yes, it is.
teams aren't too far apart. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that if you're both competing, go on, Charlie. What was you going to say? Sorry.
The surprise began when you told me he was a Spurs fan, like Spurs fan in Singapore. That's mind blowing. But yeah, like a Spurs fan wanting Arsenal to do well. That's pretty surprising as well.
Yeah, what made you become a sports fan, John? A Spurs fan, John, in coming from Singapore? Like, when did you start supporting Spurs, and what attracted you to you about the club?
I started supporting Spurs for like 4 years ago, but like when I was young, like my dad my dad was a Spurs fan, so like he used to like watch games, and he used to tell me about the great things about Spurs, and then like he used to show me every Spurs game, and also like
tell you about the 3 trophies in 35 years.
He did, yeah. and he also took me to Wembley once, and then so like a lot of things, so like that's why.
That wasn't for the 1-0 loss against Man United, was it, by any chance?
No. No.
All right, cool. Because I was there, and I'm just going to say, like, I had to sit in the Spurs, couldn't get a ticket. That's how desperate I was to go and see Man United at Wembley. So I went in the Spurs end, and I was like, shh. Me and another Man United fan next to me was like, we scored. Like,
Do you know what's funny? First time I went to an Arsenal Man United game, there were Man United fans in the North Bank.
Ooh.
Some guy had been sending him tickets outside the stadium to get him inside.
That's expected, isn't it? You know what I mean? A lot of people in that Spurs...
I'm just surprised they weren't beaten up.
No, because most of the people around them were probably Man United fans anyway. So Guess who we got in the house here, Charlie? Maybe you want to shout him out here.
Can you address this guy, please? He's got mental health issues.
He's my friend, by the way.
Shut up, he's not a friend.
I like Charles. I've always said that. He's funny as hell.
Right. He said that we were cheated against Fulham. So
how is he cheating against Fulham? How? I don't get it.
I think we didn't take our chances. To be fair, like if we took our chances, we'd probably beat Fulham easily. Still.
Yeah.
Hang on. You scored 1 goal, and then you parked the bus against Fulham. Relegation Fulham, you parked the bus. At 1-0.
But Pep also parked. Steve, like Pep. Yeah, but Pep also parked the bus against Brighton. Like they just got better defenders.
Yeah, but what I see today is that surely with the team that you've got, you should not be able. You shouldn't have to park the bus against Fulham at home.
Yeah, but I think Jose wants like an aerial, like dominant centre back who can like defend set pieces and like who's quite fast. And then like he'll probably change the way like we play, because like Toby and Dyer are quite slow, and Dyer is a liability in it.
No, Jose Mourinho has always played this way. He has always played this way.
Yeah, that's usually how
since he's turned up. He's been back into Porto days. He plays this way. There is no getting away from it. He plays this way. That's why he lost for years, because players get fed up with it.
Charles, I always have a laugh with what you say, and you're always welcome to put comments in, and I'll always have a laugh with you, man. Like, I'm sure Charlie doesn't believe what you said, but I respect you too, man. But
I have to respectfully disagree. I do not think Tottenham are going to win the quadruple.
No, you don't have to respectfully disagree. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I want to ask
His rivals here.
He thinks the Spurs are going to win the quadruple this
Marley,
season.
maybe you're from Brazil and you don't understand the rivalry, but no, you don't. You don't have to.
Peace and love, baby. I have no problem.
We'll probably win the Europa League and the Carabao Cup. We'll probably get two trophies.
Oh wow, there you go. See, Charles is not that far off.
No, by the way, he said, by the way, before this, it was going to be a treble of an FA Cup, a Europa League, and Carabao Cup, not the Premier League, just the other cups.
I'm not expecting anything in the Prem. I probably only expect top 4.
Yo, cousin,
So,
jump in.
Top 4. Yeah. Do you guys agree? Do you think Tottenham are like probably going to get around top 4 or 5?
they carry on like this, they'll struggle with it.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, I do like Jose, but like I think he needs to like if we get 1 goal, I think he needs to like go for the kill, and then like if we're 2-0 or 3-0 up, then he can sit back in it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, do you think he's been doing good so far? Like, I know, like, you had a great start to him. You beat our team 6-1, and you probably bragged and liked that a little bit. But do you think Tottenham are going in the right direction? Do you think that the board are backing him?
The board have never. I don't think the board have never bagged any manager. Like, they're just money pinching gits. Like they didn't get they didn't get Pochettino, Grealish, and Bruno and Dybala when they could have, and they didn't. I think they can't get Jose Sabitzer right now, and if Sabitzer came in, he would completely transform our team to title contenders, and even a Milinkovic. But
no, not title contenders yet. No, come on. Spurs have a good team. The thing I struggle with is like you can't really ask about the project with Mourinho because there's no project with Mourinho. Mourinho's not a project manager. You know, he stays for like 2-3 seasons.
No, he doesn't. He's 2 or 3 years because what happens is after 2 or 3 years, Kane and Son will be like, I don't like playing this football.
And
I
it's
think
not
he will.
something you usually build
That's
on.
what happened to Man United. This is what happened to Chelsea. Like they're just down tools because they don't play. It's like a plague against football. They don't like playing that way. No one likes playing that way. They want to attack. They want to break. They want to score goals.
Yeah, but Nick. Yeah, but still. Yeah, but Steve, like I know you're saying that we don't score. We scored a lot of goals. We have scored 24 goals under Jose, like more than Arsenal still. But you know, Arteta is a defensive coach as well.
I'm surprised you're linking that to us at the minute. Right? It's not that difficult. I mean, come on. I know you're telling.
You have to have something wrong in the head to think Arsenal's doing better than Spurs right now. That's not what we're saying. But you know, like you scored 24 goals, but 6 were against United in a really off game. So it's just a Mourinho's not a project guy. He's someone that's gonna do like what it takes to win. That's usually how it goes. Like he's won the Champions League with much weaker sides than the opponent in the final.
Yeah,
I think the gap between Spurs and I'd say City and Liverpool, not even United, between those two and Spurs is still too big. I don't see Mourinho taking you much further. And the thing is, Mourinho's not someone you build upon because usually he wins stuff, he leaves, and you're kind of screwed. Like it's not often that you see someone winning titles right after Mourinho left.
Plus, your team's been there. It's already there. It's set up. It's ready to go. Right. So Daniel Levy's looked at that and gone. If we get him in, we know we can get some trophies. Because what you need now is a trophy. That team needs a trophy. Otherwise, you're not gonna have that winning mentality. So he thinks if I get Jose Mourinho in, that is the best chance we're getting a trophy. Right? Get that trophy and then see what you do after that. But I just don't see with Jose Mourinho, like we've seen so many times before, he stays 2 years, then the 3rd year, everything goes to pot because either he calls players out, he throws people under the bus, or like no one likes playing his style anymore. Or the style doesn't work.
I think that's
what we're just trying to make you aware of.
Yeah. I still think that it was unfair to sack Poch, but he didn't get one away win in like in a calendar year, so like it's quite like it's still like it's the right decision. But like I didn't want Jose at first, but like when I think about the winning mentality and stuff, like for a stopgap, like I didn't mind him. But like I think if we still play this brand of football and like if we still go on, I think I'm probably gonna watch Jose out soon.
I feel like you guys should, and I'm not trying to banter here, but Spurs haven't won anything in almost 13 years now. It was a Carabao Cup in 2008. So you guys should just want to win. It's not about playing pretty anymore. Poch played pretty every now and then. So who gives a shit if Harry Kane became a DM? Like, you guys are actually winning games, like most of them. So
to be fair, we also played pretty for 9 years under Wenger. Not ever won anything.
Exactly. That's a great
And
point.
everyone took the piss out of us because he called top 4 a trophy.
Mm.
That was tough. Those are tough days.
Poch just say trophies build egos as well. So yeah.
We're looking at the Premier League fixtures. Arsenal have got Newcastle Monday, of course, and we've got
Good. I need a lullaby.
Sheffield United and Tottenham on Sunday at 2:00. That's.
Is that
here?
again?
Monday? No, Monday's Arsenal. Are you doing a live watch along, Stephen?
Yeah. I don't know why, but there you go.
Will you need extra time and penalties this time round?
We could have a whole nother game. Right.
2 games. Yeah, you need 2 games to beat.
Look, if it's still 0-0 at half time, we'll just call it a draw and just go to sleep. Let's call it like that. Right. I'm sorry. It's just, what do you expect?
Right.
Honestly, people said we won 3 games, so I said to turn the corner. What has he changed? Honestly, What has he changed? Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because I went on the Garage channel and I tried to be diplomatic, and I'm not. No. Right? He has not changed anything. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He got lucky finding Smith Rowe, right? Having Martinelli back and Saka on the right, right? Now Crystal Palace have worked out how to nullify them. Newcastle are going to sit there and say, we'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't rely on Smith Rowe and Martinelli as youngsters, right? And Saka as well. They're all 3 of them are youngsters. And you're putting the pressure of Arsenal and the future on them, as well as Tierney, who's still a young guy, to be able to go and transform our season. No, This is why he is still out of his depth. Out of his depth. And his decision game management, I'm sorry, his in-game management changed fuck all. I was more talking about the Man United Liverpool derby. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm losing it now. I'm losing it. I really am.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie,
go on.
you can calm down with how you
Sorry, Marley, but I mean
about that, just because what you're saying, Charlie. But we'll come to you, John, after. Let the 2 Arsenal fans have their little time.
I don't get what Arteta could be doing that differently. Like, people, he was playing Willian. People complained about Willian, rightfully so. Then he played Pepe. People complain about him. Clearly, the youngsters are better players right now, and now people are complaining that we only have youngsters to count on. And it is sad, but it is our situation. I don't see how that's Arteta's fault. I don't. I'm sorry. We just won 4 games in a row. No one was happy.
But he's not
Now
changed
we draw one game.
He hasn't changed the way we're playing. He hasn't changed the way we're playing at all. He hasn't even tried to change it. Right? It's not about putting players in different. The difference is that he's just put Smith Rowe where Willian is and Martinelli where Aubameyang was. And they just have to be better players at the minute, right? At the moment, we are just not changing. He's not trying the 3-4-3 we played last season. He's not trying to switch it up during the game. Just halfway through that game, 60 minutes in, I'm thinking, do something. Try something different. Go 2 up front. Why not?
Yeah.
Got nothing to lose.
Okay.
Right, we're not exactly going to get top 4, are we? So why not go for it?
What would you say about that then, John, coming from a Tottenham perspective?
I actually think Arteta is out of his depth. Like I expected, like last year, like when I heard that Arteta is gonna manage Arsenal, like I didn't really like. I was quite surprised because I thought you guys were gonna get Ancelotti in it, a world class manager. I thought you guys were gonna get Ancelotti in it. I thought Everton were gonna get Arteta. but like it went the other way around. And yeah, I, sp- I actually think that like some Arsenal fans, like just like some Arsenal fans, maybe like like Mr. DG. I'm not calling him out, but they have lowered their standards because of this manager. Like they love Arteta too much, so they have lowered their standards. Like, but like people like Curtis Lee Gunner, Steve. They still have high standards. Like they still want what's the best. They still want the best manager. Like troops as well. Yeah, yeah.
I'm willing to sit there at the end of the season doing a whole video to say he's proved me wrong because he's managed to get back in the top 6 and change it up and everything, right? But I don't see it. He's even put Holding on another contract. Holding keeping as a last resort. He's even going to give David Luiz, Bogbosh, Krusty the Clown, right? Another fucking contract.
Yeah. He gave. I think he's also gonna keep Mustafi till the summer as well. That shouldn't be. He should get rid of them now. Like the thing with like Bellerin, shit, Xhaka, shit, David Luiz, shit. Everyone giving new contracts. What's like? I don't think he's a good manager. Well, I think he micromanages a lot of players. I think I personally think he's not the right man to take you guys forward. I think you need.
What's the harm in taking Guendouzi and Terrera back and trying them out? What's the problem? What's the problem with them?
Yeah,
he's got some issue with them. We all know he's got an issue with Guendouzi. But I'd definitely take him using.
He doesn't like Emery players, man. Still.
But if the thing is with me, if your job's on the line, right, then try it. What you got to lose? All you're gonna do is end up ruining. All you're gonna do is ruin your own career.
I think he's just stubborn. Yeah, he's just stubborn. Still.
And that's what the problem we had with Wenger. And look how long that lasted.
Yeah, but people, but some Arsenal fans actually think this is the right man to take them forward. Like, I don't know why they think that, but all right.
So yeah, guys, look, coming from an Arsenal perspective, then on Tottenham, do you think Jose Mourinho is the sort of manager that Arsenal would like in the future, or do you think you're looking for like
I don't think they would take Jose.
Like what Man United are doing right now with the substance of bringing in someone who's trying to build up a team. Stephen, you disagree maybe with that, but why would you?
Matt, look, like, you really think in Arsenal's situation, like Jose Mourinho would stay around and sort this out?
Nah, I don't think he would.
Come on, no, right? Benitez,
Rafa, yeah.
No one has come up with me with an answer that saying Benitez can't do a better job.
He could. He can. He started in Newcastle with a tight budget,
He's won 2 Champions Leagues. I don't get it. But people then go, so, you want on the Premier League? I said, yeah, but I'd rather take a Champions League because we ain't won it.
Would you swap Arteta for Julian Nagelsmann from Leipzig right now if you had the chance, Steve?
I'd swap it myself and do it for free since he had no experience level to start with.
Big up, Charlotte. Where are you? If you want to come and give us with a Chelsea perspective here, that would be cool.
Oh God.
About Charlotte, I know you're busy right now. Thank you so much for yesterday as well. Lloyd Anthony, how you doing?
Hi, Anthony.
All right.
Good. Yes, good. Mate. Happy anniversary to you and your missus, by the way, today.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I didn't know whether to clap or cry.
Oh God, blimey! It's a nightmare. I was like, I couldn't jump on earlier because I was doing Lewis Hamilton. I was smoking. Steve gets his
Oi. If you're a 7-time world champion, you can smoke what you like. Wait, let's be honest.
No. It's not those. It's not that sort of thing. No.
No.
I'm talking within the bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah. I came round for the fifth lap. and I just conked out. It was like, oh,
Oh Jesus, man! What was you watching? 1998 Arsenal winning or something? What was you clapping about? Oh, the Formula One. Okay, right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, thrown off. Even what do you make about what we were talking about? How do you think Arsenal are doing compared to Spurs, the rivalry? I don't know why we even got onto that chat. I'd love to talk about maybe the fixtures as well that are coming up, but
well, I'll be
like,
honest with you. I mean, Tottenham, they got a better manager for starters. You know, I mean, obviously they're doing much better than what we are. I mean, tactically and mentally on the pitch. I mean, I was watching I was watching bits of the Arsenal and Crystal Palace game, but the bits I was watching, it was like Arsenal couldn't, even though they had times there, but they couldn't get that ball into the final third of the pitch, if you know what I mean. So it was going a bit backwards and forwards for me. So even though we had two players out, but I still don't find that as an excuse. I think, to be honest with you, even though we drew the game 0-0, it was still a good team. Just to nick a 1-0 win, to be honest with you. But
just wanted to talk about what all you lot thought as well. And I do agree there, Anthony. I watched it; it was boring. I even started my vlog earlier because I was just like, I need to do something right now. Like, and I do enjoy watching Arsenal because my whole household does. And coming as the Man United fan, you know what I mean. But that was a boring game. But Man United have been playing some boring games as well recently. That one against Burnley was pretty goddamn boring, to be fair. Like the second half sort of perked up right at the end. The Watford one was boring as well. Watford actually probably played much better football on my eye anyway, from what I saw. But
yeah.
Look at Tony going up like the nodding dog. Yes.
Yo, there was a Fluminense kid there.
So we're looking at maybe start off with Charlie. Like tomorrow at 12:30, we've got Wolves and West Brom. We got West Ham and Burnley, Leeds and Brighton as the mid-afternoon fixtures. Do you think Wolves can crack on and get West Brom done? West Ham and Burnley is going to be a tight one, and Leeds and Brighton might be quite a tight one as well. I know, like Brighton haven't been winning much lately, but
I still think Leeds will find an answer with that one. The way they play.
Yeah.
Well,
the home sides are clear favorites on tomorrow's games for sure.
Yeah,
they are, but the way our teams are playing at the moment, it could be anyone's game. I predict well.
Yeah.
I did a bet, but I did the Leeds and Brighton game. I put down for a draw. I think that one might be a bit of a draw. The Wolves. You said they got West Brom.
Yeah.
I think Wolves would definitely win that. I mean, even though Wolves do have a reasonably good manager with Sam Allardyce, but he's not producing the goods at the moment. Where he's going to get people in the transfer window, I don't know. But
he's not worried about COVID.
Do you think he's sacked again? Do you think Sam Allardyce could be the second sacking from West Brom? Because people are very annoyed at him at the moment. That's from fans as well. Like, and that's not good. Like,
Matt,
in the of only a few games.
Matt, he's that sort of manager where if he can't bail out West Brom, he'll go before it's mathematically impossible to get out of the league, get out of the relegation zone.
Does it matter who manages them? Does it matter? Does it make a difference?
But usually Sam's been very good. He's always got that record of whenever he's gone into a job like this, of getting teams out of the relegation zone, right? But he's that sort of manager to keep that record, right? To leave West Brom the game before, it's mathematically impossible to get out the relegation zone. He's that sort of person.
Yeah, Charlie, it's kind of like how Watford got rid of Nigel Pearson at a very wrong time, and he was the sort of manager to maybe keep them up, and getting rid of him, they went down. They ruined their whole. So maybe
Nigel Pearson kept Leicester in the league, and if Leicester didn't stay in that league in 14-15, would they wouldn't won the Premier League? Would they?
No. Yeah.
No. But everyone forgets that with Big Sam. I think Big Sam might stay because if you go back a few years ago when Rafael Benitez, when he was manager in Newcastle and they got relegated, he stuck with them in the Championship. and then obviously got them promoted. And I think because he's been out of the game for a long time, Sam Allardyce, and he actually did say in his interview, he said, "Look, I've been out of the game for a long time. This is what I want. I'm glad I'm back into football." But I think you stay there. I reckon you stay there and you try and get West Brom promoted again if they go down, which is more likely they most probably would. But
would you agree with that, John?
Yeah, the predictions for the game tomorrow, like I think West Brom will actually beat Wolves like 2-1 or something. Like I actually think they will beat Wolves. Like because it's a derby as well. I think West Brom will be well up for it still.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
Maddie,
then
Spurs, didn't they? So it was Spurs, wasn't it? Recently, 1-1 was
Liverpool.
Fulham. Sorry, beg your pardon. It was Fulham. But West
Fulham,
Brom have
yeah.
they have pinched a draw from somewhere, haven't they? In the last couple
Liverpool,
of
yeah,
weeks.
they drew against Liverpool, yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad I got that right. It was Fulham or West Brom. I got close. I got close. So talking about Fulham, they've got Chelsea as well tomorrow at 5:30. What are you guys, just as a quick, quickly touching up on this game? Like, what do you make?
Lampard's funeral.
Is that what you're saying,
Yeah,
Stephen? You think funeral? We've got to bring the flowers out.
Yeah, I if he loses against Fulham, I really don't see him in the job. I really don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
If he can't beat Liverpool, I don't see him in that job. With that squad, I don't care. You got no excuses.
Yeah, I think
it's a good opportunity for Chelsea to bring back a little bit of form, but at that time tomorrow, I already know I'm going to be watching paint dry. I think it's going to be a little better than this game.
I think I heard like I read Lampard like I read Lampard saying like he has worked on his style of play this week in the training ground, so like maybe they will show that. But like if he doesn't, like I think Scott Parker might actually give him a good game and get him sacked. He's the King's Road team Sherwood, isn't he? Still.
Well, Maddie,
Yeah.
I think with Fulham, they'll have to go into that game like when they played against Tottenham. I know it was a boring game, like 1-1, but if they can go into that game with the same, that what they did against Tottenham, then if they bring that into the game against Chelsea, then you never know. You never know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charlie, what was you going to say? Big up Indiana for coming in as well. Thank you, man.
What's going on, people?
Indiana.
It's the first time I've
Nice
seen him on camera.
No, it's not. I'm always on camera, man. It's only in the day when I'm working.
Charlie, what were you going to say there? You had like you
Yeah, I did. Like, I'm sorry for this. Like, this is your channel. You're nice enough to bring it and like have us here. And you asked us to move on, but I have to go back a little bit. Like, I have to defend Arteta just a tiny little bit. It pains me to say it right now, but you can't compare what Mourinho. By the way, no, I would not take Mourinho. The man's managed Tottenham,
Yes.
Chelsea, United. I can't have him at Arsenal. Come on. Does he want to like bang my fiance in the meantime? It makes no sense. But it's Tottenham's team, and it pains me to say this right now, is so much better than Arsenal's.
Whoa.
You do like to combine together.
Where did I compare Mourinho in this?
I think Cousin said they have a better manager. You also said they have a better manager.
I compared him to myself because he's got the same XP.
Like, look at what we're going through right now. If there's one game Tierney doesn't play, Maitland Niles has to play at left back. He's been horrible this season. Like, we don't have depth. We don't have quality. If you do a combined 11 with Spurs, you're gonna put players.
But Liverpool also rely on their fullbacks to create. So
They do, don't they? That is a main point. If one or the other like goes injured, like what do you think Liverpool would be able to do? And I'm really hoping, not hoping that they get a serious injury, but I just hope that Liverpool don't put out their proper decent team against us on Sunday. We will talk about that in a minute. But do you think Liverpool are struggling at the moment with their squad fatigue and transfer window? So they're looking to try and get a centre back into place that missing part of Virgil van Dijk. Do Do you think they should go for it, or do you think that they've got enough there?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you think they should go and get somebody in the January transfer window, seeing if they are lacking in defence?
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. They need a CB.
Yeah.
for
Is that-
sure.
It'd either be a
Liverpool.
cheaper option or a Ling. There you go. I mean, you'll most probably laugh at this, but apparently he turned it down. Arsenal offered Liverpool Socrates.
I was going to talk about that.
It's true. It's true. I read it, and apparently,
Yeah, but they take him, wouldn't they? They take
They-
him.
yeah,
No.
but
Under Klopp, they take him. Is that or Henderson?
To be fair, Socrates will probably do a job, to be honest.
Yeah, he
I
would.
think he'd have gone. If Liverpool said yes, he'd have gone to Liverpool.
Could I
Yeah.
just
I hope.
state this? I've stated this quite clearly when it came to the Man United Liverpool game.
Yeah.
I've stated this on the terrace as well. Whoever because it's at the moment you can see it's Man City, though they've got the 2 games in or 1 game in hand, whatever. Right? You then got Man United, you've got Liverpool in that little bracket. Right?
Yeah.
If Man United and Liverpool don't buy a centre back, or if any one of them does not buy a centre back, or only one of them buys a centre back, or they just whoever does the best business in the January transfer window, they'll go on and win the title.
Yeah. I agree.
If whoever
I-
does the best business, I'm honest to God, in this January transfer window, I swear to God, it determines who wins the title.
You have to look at this market, this COVID market. It's a buyer's market. Come the summer, teams aren't going to want to let go of their players right now because they don't know whether they can afford to buy them. So the big clubs with the money, they'll be waiting until the summer where they can pick up the players cheaper. As a United fan, I don't want anybody. I don't want to buy anybody apart from our number 1 targets. If that means we can't get them to the summer, I'm good with it. Like I can't see much business being done in January
I
apart from
think
players
you-
moving
I
out.
think you and Liverpool need a centre back at least,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to stop
yeah.
that.
yeah,
Matt.
I'd-
Yeah. I mean.
Otherwise, I'd say Man City are favourites.
I'd say
our favourites.
They are.
for Man
Yeah.
United, just a central defence midfielder. I'm liking Bailly at the moment. I'm liking Twanzebe be getting the game time, and I want to see how that moment. See if we are high. These potentially could be our future centre backs. And I know Bailly had a very bad time of injuries and stuff, but I have liked seeing him do well recently, and he will be the pick, I think, against the game on Sunday.
But going
Yeah.
forward, do you really trust Bailly to stay fit?
Yeah.
Right.
That's.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
This is the
Mm.
fittest he's been so far since he's been there, pretty much. So I'm kind of like, well, let's just keep that ball rolling, like maybe he's just been very unlucky, and it does happen. Look at Ramsey as well when he had that leg break, and everyone thought he's never going to come back, and he kind of did. You know what I mean? He didn't really lose his skill in his play, so yeah, you never know really. Maybe it's a resurgence.
Oh, we did have a period. Don't you worry about that.
Time Arsenal were trying to sneak around Bailly at some point, trying to get him going, well, we don't want him, so would you take him at Arsenal?
Not with his injury. Not. We got Thomas Partey, who had a clean bit of health, and got him injured. You really trust us with Bailly?
Oh my God, yeah. You don't
There
want to buy
is
your
something
policies.
behind our training schedule. I don't know whether the ground's too hard. I don't know whether they soften their legs before they do anything. I don't know what it is, but they somehow Arsenal get injuries. And Bailly, no.
You sounded high right
He
now there. You did. You sounded like Ty there, mate.
Oh, well, other defenders are available.
You like the way they're playing on? Is it the stats they're using? Yeah, no. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, and I do agree with that. Charlie, you look like you want to say something on that as well. Would you have taken Bailly? I do think he could have something in him. You know what I mean? At the moment, he seems to be doing okay. He's not getting any injuries, but he is prone to getting injuries, so it is a bit of a risk.
Yeah, mate. When he's fit and playing, because he's injured so often that, like, if he picks up a big injury, it takes him a while to get back to his better self.
That's true.
So Like at his peak, he's probably the best defender out of Arsenal and United together. But because he's injured so often, mate, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd take him at Fluminense, mate. He's like he doesn't play enough games.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
think
Thomas Lemar look
I-
like they're formed up.
Yeah, I actually think I actually wouldn't take him at Spurs as well because like we got a lot of by the way, if Liverpool do want a centre back, we can give them Davinson Sanchez. I don't want him at Spurs at all. Defense.
That's really kind.
Spurs had the perfect example in an incredible player, Ledley King, who was outstanding when he was fit. He was an incredible centre back, but he could never stay fit. And Bailly just reminds me of that. It just makes me. He could pick up an injury and be out for the rest of the season in a training session tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? In the warm up.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Matt. The only reason I wouldn't take Bailly is it's not the type of defender that we need right now. I think we need a commanding centre back who's good in the air.
I think Bailly is pretty good in the air. I think he's quite underrated in the air. He's very quick. He's aggressive. He's great.
I think
on
he's
the ball.
underrated overall, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
I think
if
it's just
you
because
seen
of that
Bailly
injury
have a full
record. That's the
season,
problem.
if you've seen him have a full season, you'd see a much better player. You got to remember, like he comes in for. I think I'm right in saying he's had his longest run of games ever at United.
Yeah,
and that's about 4 or 3.
Oh wow.
It says a lot, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
you say when he has a full season, has he ever? And if he
No.
did, that's probably like 5 years
I
ago.
mean, I support a club that supported Kim Kallstrom, so I shouldn't laugh. Right.
Matt. Yeah. Man, what do you think of the Fasundo Medina guy that Man United are looking at? The centre back that United are looking at, the Medina guy.
I can't say much about him. I don't know too much about him, but look, we're linked to so many different players. It could literally be anybody. It is a lottery. With Man United.
It could be a player who's actually due to leave for Scunthorpe, and for some reason Manchester United's name gets brought into it every single time. It's Manchester United. You're linked with every player. I learnt the hard way. You don't trust anything until you see him holding up the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With United.
I don't know if
Just
anybody heard.
Yeah.
Maybe Charlie did as well. Concedo from Colombia. That was meant to be.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be one deal, wasn't it?
They've been scouting him. It was all agreed, and then they pulled the plug right at the end because they just didn't think he was going to get enough
It's
game
the same
time.
with Arsenal as well. You get that with Arsenal as well. We're linked. I mean, neither brought Julian Draxler back into it.
Oh my God, I'm
It's
And
so
I'm like,
agents.
will you drop
Draxler
that
rumors.
subject now? Will you?
His agents
Because
are
we
linked.
now need, but now we need a cam. We're bringing
He ain't
Draxler
gonna
back
come.
into it.
No.
Mate,
been
Draxler
gone.
was like 5, and he was still linked back in the Thierry Henry days. It's like I don't remember the last time.
Charles
Draxler
Charles in the chat was probably not even born back then, right? When Julian Draxler was
I'm
linked.
so sick of it. But you guys complain that everyone's linked to United. Look at us. Look at us. This morning I saw an article that said Anthony's linked to the Arsenal now to play as left back. It's we're after everyone.
I heard he refused. He wants a better.
Napoli
He wants to
apparently
move to a
wants
bigger
doing
club.
it.
Steve. Would you
Yeah,
take
they do.
Isco?
Isco.
Yeah,
Why would I want a has-been?
on a loan.
think Isco
Just on
can do
a
a job
just
for
on a
you.
loan. Yeah.
Last time we got, I think it's the last time we got a player from Real Madrid. Now, someone could correct me on this. Oh yeah, he's on 350 grand a week.
Yeah, but he was good when he started.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
And we have Ceballos
Did
right
we win
now.
anything?
I thought
The only-
Ceballos started the game
Yeah.
earlier.
The only
I
players
think
that are
it'd be a link. If that Cisco comes to Arsenal, it'd be a link. Because to be honest with
Yeah.
you, Arsenal's at that £120 million loan, aren't they? And well,
I don't
what they're
care.
going to do with that, I don't know whether they're going to spend all of that on players or spend half of it on players, cover wages.
Mm.
So it's going to be one of the two because
I think
I mean-
Anthony, I did overhear that we're going to buy Ozil a plush pad in Turkey and pay for it for the next 10 years. I don't know whether that's true or not, but
well, they most probably
Yeah.
would.
they
They
would
most
spend
probably would.
left.
Matt, I couldn't care.
Even when he's gone, like that's how much he's racked up from Arsenal.
Matt, I
I mean, to
couldn't
be honest
care
with
as
you, they're
long as
better off. They're
as
better
long
off
as
spending money
hang
on
on.
Ozil for.
As long as Ozil stays in Turkey and as far away from Arsenal as possible, I couldn't give a crap.
Yeah, and may I recommend that Ozil get some sort of eye surgery because those eyes are unbelievable.
Who's going to pay for the dinosaur?
Oh, what?
Oh, we'll find someone else.
Gunnosaurus.
Other dinosaurs.
Dinosaurus. Who's paying for
Oh,
his
that's
wages?
already been. They've already.
I would
sussed
say
that out.
other dinosaurs are available, but they're all extinct.
They already sussed that out. You know the guy
Yeah,
Ads. He's going to be the new Gunnosaurus.
Oh yeah, save on a costume.
Yeah. Would you guys take Buendia from Norwich then?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player.
No.
I'd take Max Aarons. I would even take Cantwell from Norwich as well.
No. I would have
How
took
about
them.
Lamptey?
I would have took them straight after when the season finished. But they've played half a season so far in the Championship, and for a player in the Championship to be worth, they reckon what, like 40 million? No, no champion, no player in the Championship is worth 40 million.
That's true. They're asking for a lot of money for Buendia right now, but just the player alone, he's got more assists than any Arsenal.
Do you know why they're doing that?
He's got more assists than any Arsenal player times 2.
Yeah, but do you know why they're doing that? Because they know Arsenal are in a crisis.
Well, yeah, I know, but trouble is, Steve, they're bringing him in, they're bringing him, and then when all this COVID is finished, they're putting down they don't bother playing him again. They'll buy somebody else dearer and better to replace him, and he'd be on the bench. That's what they do. To me, that's just a waste of talent, and in all fairness, it's a bit bang out of order on the player as well.
So how was it Arsenal struggling in the transfer window yet? Spurs have got this brand new stadium. They've probably still got to start paying that back, and they're still getting in players. What's going on there, Tom?
It's all temporary, isn't it?
Well,
it's a loan. I think we took our loan up from the government, and then I don't. Yeah, and we sign players. I think I don't think we have the funds to sign players for now because we have to pay those funds and loans back. So yeah.
I think Spurs' scouting has been better than Arsenal's, and that pretty much sums it up. Their better players are not extremely expensive players, anything like that.
Marley, I think
Tottenham. When we talk about Tottenham, it's like Tottenham compare themselves to us, Arsenal, and we compare ourselves to them. But I mean, at our club, we got so much dead wood. Obviously, Tottenham haven't really got dead wood in their squad. If they have, it might be about 1 or 2. We've got about 9-10 players that's dead wood in our squad. We desperately need to get rid of. But this is why the money is so dear, because of the wage bill that we're paying. And it won't surprise me with Arsenal. You will see a few departures, about 4 or 5 people going, players, and we might be lucky to get 1 player in.
Would you take Lamptey then? And yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the back and right back.
Lamptey's more used to playing in a back 5, which is something Arsenal's trying to move away from. Arteta played that formation last season. He clearly doesn't want to play in that formation, so I don't know how he would do at a back 4. That's why I prefer Max Aarons, but he's definitely better than Bellerin, Maitland-Niles, or Cedric. I can tell you that.
I mean, our scouting is quite decent, but like Leicester scouting shit's all over both of our clubs.
But how much do you reckon Max Aarons will cost? I mean, personally, he's in the Championship. I wouldn't pay no more than 25 million for him.
Really? I think he's a bit more than that, because I think United looked at him because United wanted Trippier. They've been wanting him since the summer. But then he had the gambling thing, didn't he? Which ruled him out of that. So then he looked at Max Aarons. United wouldn't have paid more than 25 million for him, maybe 20. And I know the rumours are that they were kind of outpriced.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's around the 30-35 mil.
They're asking for 40 for Buendia. That's an Argentinian. He's older than Max Aarons as well. So I'm thinking Max Aarons is going to be around 40 as well. Same thing.
Yeah, 35-ish, I think. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. like the game against Fulham, like I also think our team has a mentality issue. Like I still think our team has a mentality issue because like we can't seem to like defend like when we go 1-0 we can't seem to defend like other
why you
teams
need a striker.
can defend like. I think we have a mentality issue. Like I think it starts from the top and the owners are money saving guys. So like I hope we get new owners as well. Because like we could have got Grealish, Dybala, and Bruno Fernandes, and they for a combined 13 million pounds, but they didn't want to spend those they didn't want to spend the money on those players. While Poch was the manager. So
yeah, and then Man United got in there, so I'm very happy that happened.
Yeah, they didn't want to pay an extra 5 million for Bruno. They didn't want to pay an extra 6 million for Grealish, and they didn't want to pay image rights for Dybala. So yeah,
I think Bruno would have gone there if he wanted to. Bruno wanted to play in the Premier League, but he actually wanted Man United. He didn't want anyone else.
You see the way he goes about the way he goes about his football. He wants to play at Man United.
Yeah, he's in Ronaldo's shadow. This is a
but
Cristiano Ronaldo
he actually
wants to do the same thing.
Yeah, but he actually said that he was quite close to joining Spurs because of Pochettino.
Well, yeah, that might have been part of it, but I think the biggest part of it would have been if I know he fell out of his agent. He pretty much said to his agent after the summer, get the deal done or I'll find someone who can. So he wanted United. You can just go hear the reports about the way he talks about United. There are players that play. Harry Kane's at Spurs. He loves Spurs. He's the best striker in the league. How long he will be there, I don't know. You don't win a trophy.
He's better than Lewandowski.
No,
I don't know.
No.
What I will say is that a top side that are finishing regularly in the top 4, that are winning trophies, competing in the Champions League. Harry Kane's a striker. He's the missing piece. I mean, like if you looked at imagine Liverpool picked up Harry Kane.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's the missing piece like that. Man City, Aguero's very injury prone. Even a United instead of Martial. You're gonna start losing players like that soon.
The thing is as well is that they ain't gonna sit there and wait for Tottenham to win a trophy.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
That's why Mourinho's in. That's why Mourinho's in.
Yeah,
but everybody's on about buying Harry Kane, but you got to think.
He's on the toilet.
Peeing?
Someone's having a piss.
Yeah.
What's this noise?
Yeah, mate. You forgot about that.
Okay.
When you're back there, he is that. Oh, don't show us you're in the toilet, mate. Don't do that. Don't do that. There you go. I'll put you on mute for a minute. There. No, you're back. All right, cool. Right.
Literally and metaphorically taking a piss.
You forget you were still on the mic. Okay.
Top man.
Oh, no, you got to.
Sorry, guys.
On TV all over again.
To you, John. You know, I know I could count on you. Mate. So
yeah. So I was saying that Kane is better than Lewandowski because like Lewandowski.
No.
Steve, wait. Let me make my point first. Lewandowski plays in a farmers league where defenses are shit.
Not the Farmers
League.
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga is not a farmers league.
First of all,
it is.
John.
No, it is a farmers league.
Hang on. Why isn't Bayern Munich at the top of the table? Why is Leipzig at the top of the table? Why Borussia Dortmund challenge Bayern Munich? Right?
Bayern Munich wins it every year. Bayern Munich wins it every year.
Whoa. It's not like PSG where they're owned by a country, right? And everyone else is shit. That's the farmers league, right? Bundesliga, got multiple teams challenging for that top spot. So no.
Steve, wait. Let me wait.
How many times have you won Serie A in a row?
Yeah. But look at the French league. Like Monaco has won it. Like PSG don't win it every year, but the Bundesliga Bayern wins it every year. So it's a farmers league.
You're talking about one season, mate. Bayern's lost it a couple times before. Klopp's won the
Hang on, was that the season Emery didn't win it?
Yeah, what?
There you go. Like,
mate, it's
but if you but if you put Lewandowski into Spurs, he wouldn't get the amount of goals that Kane does.
Yeah, he would.
I don't think.
Mate,
No, he wouldn't.
mate.
No, he
When you
wouldn't.
start,
No,
when you start a
Kane is the
sentence
best striker in world football. Lewandowski is
No.
you put Lewandowski in Spurs, that's like saying you believe in Santa Claus. You can't go on that tangent. It's too crazy. It makes absolute no sense. But I'm very glad to know that your bladder's working okay.
You do think Lewandowski's better? Look, sorry, he's not better than Kane. What? So why do you put Kane in so high regard over Lewandowski? What does Kane?
Because Kane has better work rate. He does better work, and he also doesn't play in a farmers league like Lewandowski.
Okay, hang on a minute. We're talking about strikers, right? What are the main strikers supposed to do? It's not
Score goals.
There you go. Right?
It's the Champions League.
Wait, hang on, Indiana, wait. When's the last time Kane won the Golden Boot? Actually, Aubameyang won the Golden Boot, right, in the space that he hasn't.
Yeah.
And he's shit now. Right? He was one behind Vardy last season. Kane was nowhere near.
Before everybody starts, hang on. We'll go back to you, Stephen. Shout outs to Charlotte. She's come in. I don't know whether you were hearing all that, Charlotte. It's a big debate going on Lewandowski versus Harry Kane.
If not, rewind it about 5 minutes.
How is that a debate?
Right, well, apparently it is because John's saying that.
I'm confused at how that's a debate. Like, how are you even comparing them two men? Like,
I think he's just taking the piss, to be fair.
Like, that's got to be taking the piss because you can't compare them two players. Like, one is at Spurs, whose trophy cabinet's completely empty. The other doing things. He's doing bits. Like,
it's one of those arguments, though, Charlotte. Because for me, I really do think Alan Shearer was the best striker in the Premier League.
But
and I know he won the Premier League with Blackburn, but with
he was
in a poor side in Newcastle for a long time, and the guy was still banging in goals.
Guys,
it's one of those arguments.
Shearer's a legend.
Hello.
Shearer's a legend, right?
Yeah,
he literally is. He's a massive legend, and I will never take away, no matter how many times you compare.
Vardy won the Golden Boot last season.
Like, you talk about Shearer.
Golden Boot every season.
No, of course he didn't. No, absolutely he didn't.
I still think Lewandowski's the best striker.
I'm not saying Harry Kane couldn't, like, it isn't good. I'm just saying that Lewandowski is way better because.
No, Lewandowski plays in a farmers league.
Oh, what? How is he playing in a farmers league?
John, let me ask you this: what leagues are good? If you're he left. Because I think I rate the Bundesliga as the second best league in the world. I really do. Like, that's my second favorite league.
Make a case for Serie A even.
I mean,
hello, Elena. Welcome in.
Hi, Elena.
Do you hear that great from John there? Do you agree that Lewandowski is do you think Harry Kane's better than Lewandowski?
Don't lie.
Yes, I do. And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. I'm here to tell you
I
why.
can't even deal.
Stop lying.
Okay.
She's come on Big Gunner's show and started shit about Spurs, and now she's on here like.
No, I'll tell you why. It's actually a very good reason why. Okay. He has to do everything at Spurs. He has to be a defender, has to be a creator, has to be a striker. Kane does absolutely everything in every position. And the work rate is 10-10 from Harry Kane. He's definitely better than him because of the job he does. I don't see anyone else doing that job. I genuinely don't.
Right. Question. Is Harry Kane a better striker or better footballer? Because I think they're two different things.
Agreed.
That's true. Fair enough, but he's a better footballer.
Neither.
So.
I think Lewandowski's definitely a better striker.
He's a better all-rounder.
Yeah, better all-rounder, but I'll take that all day.
And Lewandowski's definitely a better big game player. And that's not me.
That's true. I'll agree with that.
Yeah. I like what Shara said. He's won all these trophies as well. So But
Lewandowski
unfortunately,
works hard at Bayern.
Matt,
as
why are we
well.
talking to all these
He-
fans that are so far down the league?
A nice one.
Him out. Leave him in. Let him there. What are you doing? Let him in.
He just keeps chatting shit. I
Well,
don't.
he
people
agrees
that-
with Elaine, though. You're saying
Look,
Elaine
look,
chatting shit
But
as well.
I can honestly admit, if I wanted to
in a
talk to Man United, I'm
pharmacy.
gonna have to go like that. Hello.
No, I'm sorry. Nah, the problem I have, not with Indiana, it's not with Indiana. My problem is not with Indiana, but certain Man United fans, and Indiana is not part of this. There is a part of Man United fans that the minute they've gone top, they're like, yeah, we're going to win the league. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to beat this team. We're going to be that team. That's my problem. Like, you're top of the league. You're going to be top of the league. And this is the first time you've been top of the league since 2012. Congratulations. Like, what do you want? A
Thank
chocolate coin? Like, I don't particularly know. Like, you're top of the league. Don't expect the unexpected, because you could lose to Liverpool on Sunday, or you could beat them.
Yeah.
I couldn't call it because this season
Yeah,
is so
I know.
unexpected, and all these Man United fans are like, yeah, we're going to win the league, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But this season is so unexpected. You can't call anything, you can't
True.
say anything, and you can't when you're at the top of the league. Don't take it for granted.
But
And this is not you,
Charlotte,
Indiana.
Yeah, but if you live in the moment, it's amazing.
I lived in the
It's
moment.
right
It was
now,
great.
in the
Yeah,
moment.
but when was the
we're
last
at
time you won a
top.
trophy?
That's
When was
all
the
I
last
care
time
about
you
right
won
now.
a trophy? Elena, you live in the moment, but you can't celebrate anything because you haven't won anything.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
but
like
when we
saying I
were
should be
top-
celebrating all the Premier Leagues we have won. So I have to live in the moment.
And that's not
Yeah,
Char- when you think about
it's
it.
only been 8
It's
years
not
since
Sorry,
you won
I'm
the
being
Premier League.
I'm being a
Go
dickhead.
on,
I know.
Charlie.
Most clubs don't win very often, so I don't think it's fair to say like why while you're celebrating you haven't won anything. Most clubs don't. The thing is, Spurs think they're bigger than they are. That's very true, but they can still celebrate for
I'm
being in a
just
good
getting ripped
moment.
everywhere I go today. Is this the point? Just rip Helena everywhere.
Listen,
she goes.
you chose to support that club. Everyone's
You
got
did.
a choice.
I actually
You got
didn't
to stick
choose.
by it.
I didn't choose. I had no choice. My dad
This-
brought me into this as a Spurs fan, and I had
The-
no choice. Otherwise, I was.
And
God
that,
bless
ladies
you.
and
There's still
gentlemen,
time
is
to
what we
change your
call a
mind.
curse.
Hang on. If you had a choice, then who would you support then?
Yeah.
It's my club all the way now. But what I'm saying is, when I was a kid, I probably would have thought, oh well, maybe who has won something in the last 20 years?
That's all I was saying. What other language would you speak if you didn't speak English? You know, like I just wouldn't be able
You
to.
support your club now, innit? There's no answering that now, innit?
Yeah, but if I didn't, but it's easy to answer. What language would you speak if you didn't speak English? That's easy to answer. Like
Go on.
that's really easy to
What
answer.
one would it be?
French,
Why?
Bien sûr.
because France is one of my favourite places in the whole wide world, and I've
I
got
would
happily
speak
lived there.
Greek because I'm Greek, so.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. That you've just dug a hole. You're like, oh, it's not that easy to choose a language, but two people have just chosen a language.
Yeah, but it's
Think
not
you're
easy
a bit wrong
to choose another team, I don't
there.
think.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's trying to compare, but
No, I was
choosing
gonna say, like, if you had to
like
speak
choosing
another
another language.
Right now, who would you pick? You wouldn't be able to because you don't know any other
Oh,
languages.
if you could pick,
apart from your own team. That's all I'm saying. You don't know how to speak French, though. Do you?
I do.
Fluent, yeah.
that's still
I'm
English.
you out right now, but
Ah,
I
Alright.
actually do know how to speak, and I'm not like great, but I can speak the basics.
Okay.
I have a full blown conversation of my own in Greek, but no one else can. Yeah.
Charlotte's going to speak French on her stream on Thursday night.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said you're going to speak some French on Thursday night on your stream. You can
Oh.
learn us some French.
Charlotte.
yeah.
Yeah,
you
you have to do Thierry Henry all in French.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's well done to you two. I can't speak another language, but if I could, I
Yeah.
would be able to. Like
I
English
know
is
probably bits of Greek. from
Indiana, I didn't know you
other
were on.
nurses from hospital, but that's about it.
I did say hello. I waved that and everything, but you was
I
ignoring
know,
me,
but
so
I was
it's
on my phone. I was tiny. I didn't see you.
alright. It's because we're so far up the table. People don't normally look above them when they go live. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. All right.
It's not too far
Explains
down there,
it.
is it, looking down
Yeah.
like every like we said, everybody's very close, aren't they, at the moment? Do you think that this whole weekend could change it up completely?
Yeah.
You know, like Liverpool
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
But
Um,
I think this season is so unexpected that I think that you have that problem of not knowing who's going to get points and who's going to drop points. Like, you can't call the Liverpool Man U game. However much I would like Liverpool to win to knock off Man U, like how much I'd like that, which would happen.
Why?
Which means, do you know what? I've just had enough like
We
people I
always
know
call,
that
I
are
just
Man U
wanna know why.
fans. Being like,
I think
this is not against Indiana though. This is personally not against Indiana and
You
certain
keep saying that, which makes me think
Hello?
it probably is.
No, it's like,
Why?
it's like
What? No.
bits and bobs.
Why do you
It's
want
bits
Liverpool
and
to win?
bobs. Bits and bobs and Jerry and people like that are like, and
Jerry's
some of
cool,
my
man. I
friends
love
that I
Jerry.
know. No, I like they're hilarious, but
Yeah,
they think that they're unstoppable now that they're top of the league. They genuinely do, and
Have
I
you
would.
seen the
Shut up,
terrace
shut up.
last week? Honestly,
I
Jesus.
just want to.
Have you seen me on the
smug
terrace the last
smile.
week?
But I just want bits and bobs with a smug smile knocked off his face,
They
and
don't have
I
the
want Liverpool to
group
win.
chat.
It's Charlotte. Like I got like some friends like some guys like like Mark Goldbridge and stuff like on Twitter like who I talk to like they're actually saying like United are gonna win the league. They're gonna let's enjoy this moment. We're very confident like so like I also like agree with you in a way like yeah live in the moment but like don't be too overconfident because like things can change in a week.
United.
Yeah,
United
no,
will
that's the
drop off.
problem. And I
United
mean,
will drop off.
Man United, I don't think can keep this up this so long. I also don't think Man United are going to win the title this season. I think they're in the running. I think they're in the running. I don't think they are capable of winning. I think if Man City continue this bounce back of what they've been doing, I think Man City will take the league.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing. It's the best thing for everyone.
Everyone's figured Liverpool's game plan. They've seen the weaknesses. They're able to take it on. And Liverpool are vulnerable in a way because they are capable of losing. Liverpool are capable of losing. Just look at Aston Villa 7-2. Like, they drew with West Brom. Like, Fulham have drawn with them. Like, they're capable of losing. And then that becomes a problem. And I think if Man City continue how they have been playing in the last couple of games, I think Man City are going to be a very, very... They're going to take the title.
Absolutely.
City are the machine,
Look how they
man.
beat.
City are the
Like,
machine.
City are the favorites because they've won the title before and they've gone on a lot of runs. So they're probably the favorites.
you look
But
at
I
City
also
when they played Man United in the cup, right? They had half
Yeah,
their
they
squad
actually-
out, right? And they
Absolutely
still-
bettered them.
Don't worry about them. I don't care if City wins it in a way because
I don't
Who's
want
gonna
Liverpool
banter
winning
me?
it.
it's only about 3 fans anyway. Do you know what I mean? No Manchester City. They can do what they want. As long as it's not Liverpool, I don't care. They're going to finish third. I said it from the beginning of the season. Liverpool finish third. That's it.
Yeah.
But do you think it's unrealistic
Hello,
for
hello.
Man
Hello.
to think that, we are... Hang on, I hit feedback there. Woo! Have we got you? There we go. Do you think Man United are realistically title contenders this year? Or do you think like Liverpool?
I think you'll finish fourth. I think you'll finish fourth or third, but that's about like, and that's me being generous. That genuinely is.
What's with
Third-
this United hate?
Third is being genuine, like generous for me. I personally think you're going to finish fourth. I think the top 4 this season that's going to finish: Man City, Liverpool,
Yep.
either Man U, or I think the 3, 4, and 5 are going to be a toss up between Man U,
I used to tune in to
Leicester,
listen
and
to you,
Everton.
you know.
But I think it might go City, Liverpool, United, Leicester, and Everton. But that's my
Then
top 6.
Jose Mourinho's out my club after that.
Oh no! Spurs don't
Then
even. Have,
Arsenal and
Spurs,
Chelsea.
I don't think Spurs will finish. Oh no, I think Chelsea will finish 8th. I think Chelsea will finish 8th. I genuinely do. I don't particularly have that much hope.
Oh, wow.
No,
8.
come on,
I mean,
don't be silly.
No,
Listen,
the problem I have.
if you stop playing Tiny Wiener up front, right, and you actually play like
have more,
Tammy
have more
Abraham.
home.
Play
Nah,
Pulisic,
I'm not
keep
even
him
having
fit.
this discuss.
No. Listen to me.
No.
Listen to me.
I'm going to
Play
talk to you
your
about
strongest
Pulisic
team.
now.
You're gonna get in the top four probably. You'll be battling with Spurs right there, the two London clubs. Boom, boom, boom. So you get
Yeah, but Pulisic isn't our strongest
Liverpool
team.
finish third. United probably second. If not, they'll drop to fourth. Spurs are going to run.
Arsenal win in the bottom half.
But
Arsenal, I think Arsenal will do all right. Arsenal will be 7th, 6th, maybe.
I think Arsenal
Wow.
finish 10th.
Chelsea are not finishing
Yeah,
8th.
but you keep saying that you're going to bring Pulisic in. Pulisic, the man who has a recurring injury,
He's made the butter pastry straight up.
For the time that he's been in Chelsea, hasn't been worth half the money. I'm not saying he's not a good player. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is Hudson-Odoi has an injury. He bounced back. He's been the star of the show for the last few matches. Pulisic looks like a dried raisin. He looks boring, unappetizing.
I get the point. Yeah.
Nothing I want. Like he hasn't bounced back.
Just leave it on Charlotte. This is beautiful.
I want to ask.
I'm sorry. He literally.
Great reason.
He's had 20 injuries in his career. 20 injuries in his career. Like that doesn't look appetizing to any team. Like if you have that many injuries, you are a weakness. You have a weakness.
This is sounding like a Chelsea problem.
Charlotte is
he had the injuries before he came here. He's had like 2, 3 injuries before when he's come here, but he's had them injuries beforehand. It's a recurring injury. Do you know what? I'd always play.
And then would you say Kane's a weakness because Kane's got an injury problem with his ankles and his hamstrings?
But the problem I have with Kane is that you guys use Kane resourcefully. Like you guys don't protect him. You don't rest Pulisic. You don't rest Kane after a couple of games because he's that much at risk. You play Kane and you make sure that he's okay. We put bubble wrap around Pulisic. We put bubble wrap around Pulisic.
I could just laugh.
Nah, come on.
Lily,
Charlotte, do you think?
Right, please, I'm begging you.
Yeah, Charlotte, do you think Chelsea's best friend three is like Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi, and Werner?
That's Eleanor's burner.
Look,
Indiana, you know what my views are. It's definitely not that.
I've already said I'd ask for to pay for his therapist. Right? I generally think he's got mental health issues.
Spurs winning a quadruple. Oh God! I mean, we probably would be lucky to win 2 trophies.
Not be able to survive that. I won't get through those finals.
Always Steve, he winds up. Charles always winds up Steve. I think there's a bond there. There is a special bond between Steve and Charles.
It's like two magnets when they just Spurs and Arsenal.
Yeah, that's right, Indiana. Yeah,
we love it, man.
So Matt,
do you think, right? Like Man United are in a title race. Like if you don't win it this season, do you think you can win it next season? Because like I'm a firm believer that you should be in a title race to win to know what it's all about. And the next time you know the next time.
Yeah, I like a bit.
If you can be the next.
You know, I've been saying it for 7 years now. Like we can win it next year, and every year we haven't, or we've slipped up. We've spent a lot of money, Man United, for the last 7 years. You know what I mean? Like compared to what Alex Ferguson ever spent in his time, and you kind of think like, when is it going to happen? This is the best point we've had in our team since Ferguson. So I'm just hoping that we do. But look, like I say, it's very close. Spurs could even win it this year. You know, like Charles could be right. You know, like
imagine.
Bro, we're not winning. We're winning a League Cup at the most. That's about it, really, this year.
And Europa League, maybe Europa League.
Right, he's got to make sure he wins it all.
Well, the thing is, I would love the Europa League. The Europa League would be huge for me. I think that would be incredible, but I don't think he's going to win much. I think the squad isn't good enough. I think the way he plays isn't sustainable. I have many issues with that, but anyway, we're not going to get into that because Charlotte's just heard it, and Indiana hears it nearly every day. I just don't. I think there's a lot of issues there, but I think we're most likely just going to win like one of the domestic cups, and that's about it.
Right, so John, we got 10 minutes left, so I just wanted to wrap up and ask everybody, because I know there'll be a little bit of debate in between it. Where do you think your team is going to finish off in the league this season as a prediction right now? What do you start with you, Charlotte, first to go round? Where did
Well,
you think you're going to finish?
I don't think we're going to finish in the top 4 personally if we continue like this. And I'm just going based on continue of how we've been performing and what we've been doing at the minute. And consistently, it hasn't been okay. It hasn't been consistent. So I don't see us finishing in the top 4. If we could change it around, that'd be great. But that's me thinking ahead, and that's me wishful thinking, and that's not realistic. Realistically, I'd say 8. Because we haven't backed up our ideas.
Chelsea
I can't.
Chelsea have
Yeah,
been
but-
spoiled for so long now. They don't know what to say. It's actually amazing. All that
really
money
not.
spent, all those years of giving it was a big one. Like, oh come on! You've just all you've actually done is like spent a lot of money in one window. Just let them bed in.
Hang on.
Finish where
So
you
what
finish.
months?
Next
So what?
season.
Indiana, I beg you, please shut up. Please shut up. Because you're part of the reason why Chelsea have been playing so bad. You and KJ and this talk
Who
of
is?
Jordan, witchcraft, and all
Listen,
of this.
don't be blaming me because you
the grown-ups are talking. The grown-ups
as the
are
best
talking
goal
now.
scorer in the league. Shy
Who's the
Havertz.
best goal?
I'm not having it. Come on.
Everyone knows I didn't want Havertz. I wanted a natural goalkeeper.
You
but,
wanted you wanted to keep Kepa.
I wanted Oblak.
Give him time.
I wanted Oblak.
Give him time.
I wanted
This
Oblak.
has left him. Give him time.
No. Wait. Prime, did you actually want to keep Kepa? Because if you want to keep
No.
Kepa,
I said no. I said I wanted Oblak. I always said no.
Dumb.
There. Silence. I said I wanted Oblak. Everyone knows that. So none of this lying just to clickbait Prime here.
Order in the court.
Just to clarify something, if you even uttered those words of the fact that you wanted to keep Kepa, I'm sorry, I can't even look at you that way. I can't even look at you that way.
Charlotte, you know me. Don't lie on my name.
I mean,
It's probably Prime. It's definitely Prime.
Now, Prime, I'm hoping you didn't say that, but
No,
I mean,
I didn't say that. Indiana's making up lies because he knows United won't win the league. Let's talk about 21 and 21.
yeah, well, they're not going to win the league.
I'd
Just to
love
clarify, this is the first time they've been top of the league since 2012.
But I can't because I've got my own stream in like 5 minutes. So I
No,
appreciate
you
having me
don't
on.
because it doesn't.
It's like the minute Prime. Yeah,
Good watch won't start until I start. So you're fine.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
it
we are-
will. Yes, it will.
No, it won't. It won't
Right,
start
take
until I
it easy,
start.
everyone, I'm
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Cheers, Indiana.
What's
Thank you,
that
mate.
supposed to be? We'll do this on my show in a bit. All right. We'll do it at the end.
What? Call Fergie
Love
a
to.
fraud? Okay,
See you
let's
later.
go. Bye. See you later.
Oh my god, you do this every time.
Listen, you Jose sexual Kepa keeper. I'm not having all that. We'll have it later on. Come on.
Oh, Jose sexual, so funny. Funny joke.
It is so, isn't it?
Elena, don't talk because I haven't started on Spurs yet. Don't talk.
No, we're not starting. We're not going to.
Yeah, I've actually got to go though because we're about to start. So peace.
That was
oh
not-
God.
Well, where was we then? We were on Charlie now, weren't we? Telling us where he thinks Arsenal are going to finish this season. We'll get round to everybody.
I
We'll
don't
shout-
know. I need a fucking ambulance.
11.
And then we're going to go and watch Indiana's first 11. I'm pretty sure we're all going to go and check that out. And some of you will probably be in there, so I can't wait to see that. Let's do it then, Charlie. Where are Arsenal going to finish? Just be realistic. Heart or mind?
Yeah.
Which is it going to be?
Char said 8th for Chelsea, right?
Right.
7th.
You are taking the piss right now. If Arsenal
Why are you
finish,
smoking, Brazil? Are you
clarify,
literally
no, wait,
driving over the border to Colombia and getting that
if
marching out?
Arsenal,
Honestly.
if Arsenal finish
Maybe.
above Chelsea, I will get an Arsenal tattoo. That is how certain I am.
Where?
We are. I will
Where?
Again, say that again.
I will get it.
Bearing in
I
mind,
will
you
get
wear
it
the
on my
non-suit
leg.
already.
Hang
I
on,
will get it on my leg.
Everyone else, shut up. On your leg, what size?
I will get a reasonable like that size.
Yeah.
And just confirm what
Okay.
it is, and if you lose it, just confirm it now, right now.
So if Arsenal finish above us, I will get an Arsenal tattoo on my leg.
Yeah. You do know that you're extremely white, and it's gonna be
Hello.
a bitch to take it out, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of this.
Okay. Okay.
This is how certain I am that my team are going to finish above you.
I'll donate to
Okay.
charity.
Everybody, Alexa, Stephen, you all heard that, okay? He's going to get an Arsenal tattoo if they finish
I
above.
definitely heard that.
Yeah.
This size.
Yo, ads, realist AC, you're always watching, you little weasel. Yeah.
Hello.
You
Clip
need a
this.
magnifying glass to look to try and find it. She didn't say what size, did she?
She said,
She
this
said a
size.
reasonable size, like a reasonable
She said
size.
this.
All right, Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I'm that certain. I'm
Probably the
that
size of a
certain
small
that Chelsea are going to
okay.
finish above Arsenal that I'm willing
If
to put
Arsenal
the deal
finish
on.
above Chelsea with the money they've spent, then they need to get Frank out the door like ASAP.
Well,
Because
we need
that
Frank out now. We need
that
Frank
is
now.
ridiculous. I mean, I think Arsenal have a chance to finish above us, but I'm not the biggest Jose fan, as you all know. So
What?
Yeah, so where do you think? Where do you think, Elena? Where do you think they're going to finish then, Spurs, this season?
I mean, I'd like to say we've got an outside shot at top four, but I don't think we'll finish top four. I think top six at the lowest, and I think to me that is not a successful season. It depends on what he's won. If he's won us the League Cup and finishes seventh, that's not successful for me. That's not success.
Yeah.
That's just you getting the bare minimum. But I get we need a trophy. We're getting the most lowest domestic cup possible, and you expect me to be happy that we're competing with people that I can't even say their names. I just can't. Wi-Fi passwords. I just can't. Like, I just
Someone other than Charles.
Can I ask her something? Can I ask you something? Because you know, like we're actually still going through a very big pandemic of COVID-19, which is something like a virus that we're not used to dealing with, and that killed a lot of people. Aren't you worried Spurs winning a title could do the same thing? There's a lot of people are not used to seeing that. Like, it could literally
there is no need for that. I mean, I probably won't get through it myself, to be fair. So it probably could, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't get through that season.
No, I'd be astonished if Arteta won it.
What about you?
Arteta won you a trophy. Apparently, you should be happy with that. We're not allowed to complain about league placements if you win a trophy. Apparently, that's all I hear.
But you are. If you win a trophy, you expect top four. End of. If you can win a trophy, you can get top four. It doesn't.
We're
make
not a
any
League
difference.
Cup. Anyone can win a League Cup.
That's true. Anybody could win a League Cup. Stephen, we can ask you as well. I hear maybe that if Spurs finish Arsenal, that you're gonna get like a Spurs tattoo on your back. Maybe I heard that, and you're gonna put Charles Lewandowski was here, weren't you?
That never came out of my lips.
You're gonna do that.
That was Charlie's mate, Matt. That was
No, it's not like that with me, Matt.
This is
Mate.
actually beautiful. It's not even ugly, so it's fine.
Why would I want to cock on a ball?
That was Charlie who said that. He said he's going to get a tattoo.
Why would I cock on a ball?
Wait, tattoo?
Why would I want to cock on a ball? I've got one.
Cousin, I didn't say anything about a tattoo.
Oh, it's a mankini, like you said.
No, I said that if Spurs win the league and Arsenal gets relegated, I said I was going to make a photo shoot where I'm wearing nothing but a Spurs shirt and a G-string.
That would be fantastic. You know how much money I would pay for that to happen? I mean, Arsenal win the league and you get relegated.
Yeah.
Because that would be a great season. But yeah, that was never going to happen. So we don't.
No,
hey, I would look lovely. Just throwing
and
it
Arsenal
out
were
there.
not getting relegated.
No chance.
Well, if Arsenal get relegated, it's my only chance of not getting this stupid tattoo. So I'm all for this. I'm all for this.
No. Well, it'd be funny. We finished 18th. You finished 19th.
Yo, Char, just make sure the tattoo's low enough so that it's appropriate for you to share the picture with it. Okay.
Yeah, you have to share the picture.
Yeah, you guys think there's going to be a picture? Like, we're not finishing like below Arsenal. End of. Period. End of. This is why I've made this bet, because it's not going to happen. End of.
I think Frank could be sacked if he loses this weekend. To be fair.
Stephen, where did you say that Arsenal would finish then?
I think we're going to win the bottom half at least.
Well, that's a big. That's 10. That's 10 places.
Are we 11? Are we 11th?
Shorten it down a little bit.
I'm just being generous.
I think you could finish like 12.
14.
Are we 12th or 11th? I don't know, but 11th. That's being generous because Leicester are better than us. Wolves are better than us, right? Everton are better than us.
Spurs are the team of North London right now. Then, yeah, if they know they're going to be much higher than you in the positions. You're saying 12 and 11
take it.
as a respectful position to finish, and Elaine is like, yeah, we hopefully will get top 4, and you're saying 10th, 11th, somewhere in the bottom 10. Like, that's Arsenal right now. That's crazy.
We would be lucky though to finish top 4. I think with the way we play and
Absolutely,
the team, everyone's so tight. I think it's a big top 6 block, and I feel like that. Other than that, maybe the top 2 once they break away a bit. I think the rest are going to be so tight that it's going to be really hard to like see who's going to finish top 4 and stuff. But I think it's going to come down to it. And I think we'll finish like 5th or 6th. But I think that it's going to be a close run the whole way.
What about you, Anthony? Where do you think Arsenal going to finish? Because we want to wrap this up in the next 3.
I think Arsenal finish around about 8th, 7th, maybe 8th or 7th. I mean, I want to finish above Chelsea, so Charlotte can get her tattoo. And also, let's be honest, if Frank Lampard has 300 million, if he spent 300 million in the last day of this transfer window, he'll still do shit. Let's be honest.
And they still do crap with me. Okay, well, I can agree with that. Go on in, John, to finish it off, because you came out with the well. At first, we thought it was the craziest comment. Then Elena came in and said that she thought Kane was better than Lewandowski. We won't go back into it because we
as a player, we got there though. We sorted it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, not a better cop, right? But a better football player. Okay.
A football player overall. We're not going to get back into it.
I think the minimum season that we should be I think Spurs should be expecting is like, I don't think we're gonna get top 4. I think we should make top 6. At least 2 trophies or 3 trophies, like the Europa League, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. I would like 3, but I only expect 2.
We should be happy to get 1.
What are you on? I need what you're on because you are.
I mean, I'd love to win the Europa, but like, do you see our squad? Do you see? We only have 2
cousin.
Empty.
Win a trophy yet?
Cousin, it is time for Inch's joke.
I don't think we should win like Europa League and like. But I don't really expect the Europa League to like.
You're only going to win 1 trophy. That's if you can, and that's going to be a struggle. Like,
you've got United in the Europa League.
I'm sorry, Hunt. You can't be thinking that you're going to get 2 trophies. Your cabinet's empty.
We're very lucky.
Your cabinet's empty. It'd be great.
Right.
You have 1.
It's got a trophy. No, be fair. It's got something. The cabinet's got something in it. It's called spiders.
John. You wishing to win 2 titles actually makes you a bad person because Elena said she's probably not going to survive 1. So you're
probably won't survive 1. Do you know what? I can't even survive our games right now. When we're playing and we're hanging on for 1-0, I'm pretty much like, do it like this. I don't know how I'm going to make it through. I have 4 finals or 3 finals.
So I should watch an Arsenal game.
Yeah, Elena. By the way, when
I mean, it's going to take in the Fulham game.
That's not going to happen. Chelsea won't win 3 cups. Well, you reckon they'll win 3 cups?
No. I'm saying we're lucky to get 1 cup.
Yeah. John, I'm on the debate. John, he reckons Tottenham will win what? 3 cups? Did you say?
I hope we win 3 cups, but I only expect like 1 or 2.
1 or 2. The or 2 is killing me. The or 2. I expect 1 because of our manager. I don't expect more than 1 in any other situation. Only because of our manager.
The thing is like
here for that reason. If he doesn't succeed in getting a trophy, he has failed his job. Get him out. See you later.
But the thing, Elena. But the thing is, like, I think,
leave that as the last comment, mate. We are running right out of time here. We got to.
Okay.
You did that. day you were like, well, hopefully we should win 2 or 3 cups this season. Like it should be no big. But I don't agree with that. Like I think Tottenham might get the one. They got Jose Mourinho, but look, we'll leave it there. Everybody, just shout out your.
Sorry, I came on and caused havoc, guys.
Love that though. You always do
Not a
that.
problem,
I love
man.
it.
Okay.
That is-
Absolutely loved it.
Thank you, Elena and John, for coming on from
Bye.
Singapore. Oh, that's a long way away. Right, let's do it now. John, where can everybody find you?
John Kai like did this channel YouTube and then Thomas Nation 9 on Twitter.
Brilliant. Cheers, John. Thank you for so much for coming on from Singapore as well, mate.
Oh, why is your name different on Twitter? Sorry.
Thomas Nation 9. Yeah.
Right, I got you. Charlie.
Oh, am I up? Okay. Here, yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Marley Chillin and catch me Mondays at 9 p.m. UK time at Sarcasm City TV because I host an Arsenal show there.
Okay. Cheers for coming on, mate. Stephen.
Yeah, you can find us on S-Fitly TV. Hopefully, I'm not this dead, but but yeah, you can find us there. We talk all football, F1, and raise awareness about John's liver disease. So
Brilliant. Cheers for coming on, Stephen and Anthony.
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Also, I'm floating around on these different streams as well. On Steve's, on yours, and on Claude's and all that. So that's where you'll find me.
Brilliant. I love that how you're floating around on other streams as well.
Hey,
So
on
I'll-
the floater.
He bumped into you somewhere on a social media stream. Okay, cool. I got that.
Yeah.
I look forward to it. I do see you everywhere though, mate. Charlotte, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Charl_strong. You can also find me on GNA TV for the women's show. You can find me on here most of the time and also on Thursdays at 7 p.m. for Charles Classic Corner. And yeah, I'm on random streams, Monster Stream, Steven Stream,
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for your patience as well. Elena, coming in, last guest. Doing this.
I am at LilyWhite_TV on Twitter and Instagram. LilyWhite TV on YouTube. I also do Before the Whistle Blows on Leeds TV every Friday at 8 o'clock. I'm part of Football Terrence. I'm basically everywhere. But yeah, my main channels are LilyWhite TV.
Brilliant. Go check out everybody's content and thank you everybody for coming on. This is
Yes.
Full United TV, and if I can remember how to do this because I'm still learning, I'm still a novice.
This was me the other day.
Always happens to me. Sorry, Charlotte. I know that I've been going on, haven't I? Thank you everybody for coming on Coat Blog, and please do subscribe, share, like, and see you later. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.